Hello, welcome to Not So Awesome Review, and today we're looking at the Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles, Turtles in Time Michelangelo action figure by Neca Toys, and I am happy to have this figure because it completes the video game set for me. I finally have a full set of Neca Turtles, at least in some format. I do really want those movie ones, animated ones I want, but maybe a little bit less now that I have these, seen as they are basically the same bodies and repaints, and I know that those are repaints of the original video game ones, I want to say, from Comic-Con. I don't know what came first. This is research that I didn't do before this video, but yeah, there was the Comic-Con set, there's this set, and this set isn't too hard to get, thankfully, so we're just going to leave it at that and move on from there and go on to the accessories really quick, which he comes with a pair of open hands, and it comes with a pair of thumbs up hands and his nunchucks, which do have the nice little chain on them, as well as the twirling effect, which you can attach to one of the nunchucks. One. For some reason, only one of them detaches, and I'm not actually sure. I think it's this one right here. Is it this one? Yeah, it's this one. How do I know that? Just because I've been staring at it so many times, but for the most part, it's really not too easy to tell. But the ones with overspray, which is basically all the other ones, aside from this one right here. For some reason, I feel like this one should come off, but it doesn't. Yeah, I don't know. The ones with little circles are for sure not it. This one here, don't know why. I feel like it should, but anyways, it's this one. Pops off like that. We can get the twirling effect, which I guess it's cool, but it's not stable enough for it to be useful, at least for me. I feel like maybe that pin is just coming out. I don't know. We'll see. Because there was definitely something coming out there, but no. Nope, it's still definitely pretty loose. I mean, it's... Oh, actually, his hand was just getting in the way, wasn't it? Yeah, it's not that great. It's alright. It's cool. I like it. I'm glad they included it, but I wish that joint was just a little bit stronger. So, yeah, probably not going to be using it, but I am glad they at least included something. And again, the chain on here is really nice. It's a nice chain. I wish these were posable. That would, I guess, be my only real gripe. I don't even know if that's a gripe. That's just more like I wish, but it's fine. I don't know how you would do that. Bendy wire, but bendy wire would be weird. Anyways, paint wise, the figure is what you would expect. He has the little square pattern to make him look a little bit pixelated, and everything looks good on there. Pretty much matches the other turtles, and you will notice that his bandana and his elbow pads and basically everything like that is painted yellow, and that is because it is yellow in the arcade. There's really no other reason. It's just the arcade, for some reason, they did yellow instead of orange, and we have now a yellow Michelangelo, which actually looks cool. I like it. Even the arcade buttons are yellow from the 1-Up arcade. I don't know about the original one, but I would assume it's probably the same thing, assuming they were painted buttons. But yeah, yellow. It actually doesn't look bad. I really like it. I really like the neon green color. It's really bright. It's really vibrant. The yellow on it, I think, complements it really good. A lot better than some of the other figures. Don't get me wrong. They all look good, but something about the yellow and the green just to me really pops on this figure, and his eyes and everything look really good. The mouth and facial expression look good. The paint on him is decent enough. I did choose between about 4 different ones of these, and I went with the best one that I could see, the best one I could find. So it's what you expect. You know, some figures are going to look better than others, so, you know, just go through them. Pick the best one. I said twice back there, and I do not like that. But anyways, articulation-wise, again, if you've seen reviews for the other figures, if you have any of the other figures, you pretty much know what you're getting here. Head articulation. He does have, like, a ball right there. I think I've taken these heads off before, and it's just like a giant ball or something. But he can move back and forward a little bit, tilt a little bit. But that neck joint really is what gives him all his motion right there. And he can turn, he can look down, can kind of look up about that much, which for a turtle isn't bad, especially since the back and his shell kind of get in the way there. And he can look forward a really good amount. So head articulation is definitely an A+ right there. I think they couldn't have done it any better. Arm can go up about that much, which is straight out. Joint is a little bit stiff. I don't want to force it too much, but pretty much that. Go all the way around. Upper rotation right there. 90 degrees at the elbow. Back and forward, if I can get it. at the wrist and rotation at the wrist. Again, he's still a little stiff. He still, hasn't been broken in completely yet, but he's getting there. He does have a joint right here where there's a cut between his, I don't know what you want to call that because he's a turtle, but yeah, he does have a little cut right there where it should give him some articulation side to side and some movement forward and back, but it's really limited. I want to say my Leonardo does a little bit more than him, so maybe it's just stiff, but you can see there is a little bit of a little shimmy right there, a little shimmy shake right there. Can go forward and back a little bit, but shells basically get in the way and, don't give you that much articulation there. I do like how Revoltech did it, but I mean, we're talking about like an expensive figure versus a cheap figure here. So yeah, anyways, leg can kick up that much, can kick back that much, has upper thigh rotation that does really good, has the double jointed knees that would do better if it wasn't for the strap, but I mean, that's basically fine enough with me. And he can move his leg back and forward. He does have a pivot right there, and his legs can go out, let's see, about that much, which I'm just noticing right now there's like a click thing right there, like little, I don't know what you want to call that. I'm saying click thing because it's like where your plastic would kind of nip in, but yeah, it's a little bit weird, and I know this is an awkward angle. I'm just saying that that's something I just noticed right there. Interesting. Anyways, articulation, not bad, like it. Definitely better than most, like Playmate figures and stuff. Not that there's anything wrong with those. I love the Playmate figures. They're great. But, I mean, NECA just really knows what they're doing with these figures. And it's just so nice to have a complete set of these. And I'm really excited. But anyways, let's just move on to some size comparisons. And I almost completely forgot that it comes with a hoverboard from the sewer level, which looks really good. Same yellow as the body, the bandana, and all that stuff. So, looks good. Not really much to say there. It does have a peg for his foot to peg in. It does have a little bit of, lighter green around it to have that little, I guess, video gamey look. I was going to say animated, but not really animated. It's meant to be video game, but yeah, little boosters in the back, I guess. Ball pegged stand right there that plugs in pretty snug. Comes off pretty easy if you just turn it, but yeah, it does actually hold it really good, and it holds it with him on it pretty good. I'm going to just post a couple of pictures of him on there because I tried moving the camera back and it just was not happening. So yeah, hope you guys enjoy that. Looks good, can hold him pretty decently. I will say after a few days he did end up falling over. I guess gravity happened, I don't know, but yeah, just be aware that they might fall over on that, though. I don't know, I have issues where I'll have like a figure standing for like 6 months and then randomly it'll just topple over without anything happening. Again, gravity. Anyways, moving on. So here he is next to the Power Rangers Lightning Collection Lord Draken and the SH Figure Arts Goku, and you can see he is shorter than both of these figures. Do I have a Marvel Legends near me? I think there's a Spider-Man somewhere around here. Let's see if I can even get him to stand, because a little bit issues. But yeah, let's move Goku out of the way here. Put Spider-Man, and you can see again, shorter than Spider-Man. It's what you expect. He's not that big of a figure. If I had my ruler here, I would say actually how big he is, but yeah, anyways, moving on. And here he is next to a NECA Predator and Alien, and yeah, they both tower over him, and it's not even like a great angle. This is as far back as my camera can go without actually detaching it. And after getting this Alien, I can see why they sell those stands, and I was thinking about doing a review of one of these, both of these maybe, I don't know. It's my first Alien and Predator figures, though I will say his little armor thing fell off. It's hot glued on there, but it's definitely, it's a bummer. Anyways, so here he is next to the other 4 turtles in the line, and you can see that the Raphael and Leonardo are both the Comic-Con versions, and you can just tell that by the neck, because the neck does not have the pixelated thing, while the 2 video game versions right here have the little pixelated thing. You kind of see right there, pixelated, not pixelated, pixelated, not pixelated. So anyways, yeah, definitely not the way I would display them if I put them out anywhere, because that's just a weird order, but you can see here they all look good next to each other. I'm glad to have a full NECA set. Definitely excited to take some pictures later, but I'm just putting that out there right now. And yeah, it's great. It's great seeing them. Again, love the neon colors on all of them. Love the blue on Leonardo, now that I'm looking at it under the light. Donatello's purple, awesome. Raphael's red, looks good. It's a great set. I'm really happy about it. Nothing really else to say other than yeah, I definitely recommend these. So like I said, I definitely recommend these figures. If you can still find Wave 1 for a regular price, decent price or something, definitely go for it. They all look amazing. They look great together. The hoverboards are a pretty cool bonus. Not something I'm going to probably end up using, but they're there if you want them. And the figures themselves, great articulation, basically the same as the animated ones, but so much easier to get. Don't overpay too much for these. If you're going to overpay for them at all, definitely shop around and see if you can still get Wave 1. Wave 2 should still be pretty readily available out there. And yeah, not really much else to say here other than thank you all for watching, and I will see you all later. Goodbye.